Life may turn on random acts of kindness. For teamgive, kindness is an enduring virtue. It's not random, it is constant. teamgive thrives as an organization of successful professionals passionate about cycling, outdoor activities, team sports, and individual achievements. An even deeper passion drives teamgive to the aid and comfort of those suffering neurological diseases. But more importantly, its members are driven to raise funds, aid research, and find cures. As are so many great efforts, teamgive was born from tragedy.
She was finally diagnosed on September 11th of 2007. It was about a month after she was diagnosed when she said her last word.
Eliza is almost 6 years old. At 18 months, her eyesight and motor skills were diminishing. It took a year of eye doctors, eye surgeries, and neurologists to find out why. Eliza suffers from leukodystrophy. But Callahan and Nikki Williams never settled for the tragedy that fell on them and their daughter. They focused their commitment not only to Eliza, but to all children and families who would suffer the same. They founded teamgive.
There's two ways to look at a situation like this, and it can be close up shop and hunker down. And then there's the other side that says that there's the opportunity by which we can find the positive in this and make it a very positive experience.
teamgive is no place for the couch potato. Its members, individual and team, are committed to a great cause, to be sure, but they are vibrantly active in pursuit of their goals. A love for cycling is central to that pursuit, bringing flair to community events and fundraising. At the same time, members support all forms of individual and team sports, adding great measures of fun to the fundraising. In this, hearts are light, given respite from the reality in the back of everyone's mind. Children are suffering. Children are dying. Time is short.
And so teamgive gives us the opportunity by which we can garner a little bit more exposure, find ways in which we can redirect some of that focus and hopefully bring awareness to some of these rare diseases. With the right manpower and the right resources, we believe can be eliminated in a very short amount of time.
But it takes money. It takes research to find both treatments and cures. These types of dystrophy might be compared to the wiring in your home. It requires insulation. Likewise, the brain, which communicates with electricity, requires insulation called myelin. In its victims, dystrophy comes with either an inability to make myelin or the deterioration of myelin with age. 1 in 40,000 children is affected.
These rare diseases in nature won't gather the attention of large drug companies. It won't gather the attention of large fundraising groups, simply because the lifespan of these children is so short.
Imagine a child who appears to be developing normally, learning to crawl, to walk, to talk. Then that child's life is turned backwards, slowly unable to walk, unable to crawl, unable to even talk, unable to even live. For too many children, such is the story. Eliza hit bottom, regressing from a bubbly 2-year-old to an infant in constant pain and unable to even say where it hurt.
She would just cry and scream most of the day, and we would just lay by her on the couch or on the floor and just rub her back and try to comfort her. But she was still inside there, and she knew that her skills were leaving, and she couldn't do anything about it. She couldn't change it. She couldn't express it to us. By October, she couldn't walk, crawl, sit up. Talking was getting harder. She went from a really wide vocabulary to 3 words, just, in a matter of weeks.
This young life hasn't ended. There's not yet a triumph, but diagnosis and medication have kept Eliza alive, providing at least victory in one battle. But many more lay ahead. Enlisting aid for the fight, teamgive has forged winning partnerships on 2 fronts. Fundraising, where many Utah businesses are doing their part, offering a vast menu of specials and bonuses for those who join teamgive. And research, where teamgive has created a partnership with Brains for Brain, the European Task Force on Brain and Neurodegenerative Lysosomal Storage Diseases.
That's where the foundation of teamgive comes from, is the ability to take some of these experiences while outwardly very challenging, and make those things opportunities by which we can redirect some of the focus and see if there's something we can't do for these kids.
The story and the tragedy so far do not end.
This is sweet little Isaac. He just turned 2.
One sweet child, one deadly diagnosis. Barring a miracle, Isaac's suffering will continue. Isaac will die. What's worse for his parents, he is on the same tragic path as his older sister.
With Macy, we went through spinal taps, we went through skin biopsies, we went through eye surgeries with her, we went through countless blood and urine samples, and they would be sent to the Netherlands. They were sent throughout this country. And experiencing that is a hard thing.
Macy died in 2009.
So now we're just trying to plug along, enjoy life as best as we can. But it's difficult. It's difficult. Your heart will never be the same after you've lost a child. But you can get through it, and you will get through it. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in others, and you have to accept help from other people.
Research continues, but the frustration of parents is shared by physicians. The children appear to be completely normal at birth, maybe even through their first couple of years. The symptoms appear suddenly, taking preventative medicine out of the picture, making diagnosis difficult, making treatment almost impossible.
We really try hard to find answers for parents and for us.
Dr. Denise Nielsen is a pediatric neurologist. teamgive's commitment offers a measure of hope, both to physician and patient.
A lot of children with metachromatic leukodystrophy or any brain problems cry a lot. And whether they're actually in physical pain or they're very, very irritable because of the degeneration going on in their brain, it's hard to know, but they do cry an awful lot. And that's heartbreaking and really difficult for families.
In their strength and in their faith, families endure as best they can. Yet there is so much needed, so much to do, and for some, so little time.
So unfortunately, we in medicine don't know enough about this disease yet, and we don't have any treatments for it. So most people with metachromatic leukodystrophy will pass away within maybe 5 or 10 years. So that's probably what will happen to Eliza.
Sometime, somewhere, a cure will come. When it does, the dollars raised here will have helped create it. Those here, in their passion and in their vibrant commitment, will save lives and keep families healthy and together on this earth. TeamGive is worldly in its scope, but pure Utah. It's vision born from the strength of Utahns, of families, of humanity itself. All this to save the life and future of a child.